Hi everyone, your HCA 515 instructor, Kathy Hansen here, welcoming you to week 1 of our course, Organizational Behavior and Theory. During this week, we'll be looking at the theoretical underpinnings of organizational behavior, including leadership theory, management theory, organizational behavior theory, and how all these relate to healthcare. The learning objectives you have this week have to do with you and your leadership style and competencies. You have a big list of tasks this week, partly because it's the first week. As a general rule, I strongly encourage you to check announcements regularly, and I will probably repeat that in every weekly video. To do so is truly a key to success in the class, and I found that students who don't do it really miss out. You'll always find the most recent announcements right on the home page for the class. This week you get a preview of the group project that's due in week 6. I recommend you review that because we'll be forming groups by the end of this week, and you'll want to get started on the project. You have 3 chapters to read in your primary textbook, which I generally refer to as the Walston text. There are actually 2 authors, but I usually just refer to Walston, and of course you won't be reading it in hardback, but in online. One of the chapters you're going to be reading is optional. And you also have 3 slide presentations that accompany the chapters. These are very straightforward text-based slides. They're not particularly exciting or attractive, but they do summarize the chapters. Can you get by with viewing just the presentations? Maybe, but you'll need to delve into the textbooks for your assignments and discussions. Your second text is Patients Come Second, and I will be very interested in what you think about the unique perspective of that book. You'll be reading the introduction and chapter 2 of that text. You'll also be reading them electronically. If at all possible, I'd suggest that you try to read the text in order, even though the chapters are assigned out of order. It's not a tough read, and you'll probably get more out of it by reading it the way it normally flows. You have 3 discussions this week. Normally you just have 2, but this week you also have an ungraded introductory discussion in which the main idea is to talk about your group project preferences and experiences. Each week, except for week 6, you'll have a case discussion from the Walston text, where the initial post is due Wednesday. The case for week 1 is called It's All About the Title, but it's not. Each week, except for week 6, you'll also have a discussion connected with Patients Come Second, where the initial post is due Thursday. This week, it's about leadership style. Those who had me for the undergrad leadership class will probably find this discussion very similar to an assignment from that class. Finally, in most weeks you have a written assignment, including in this week, and this week it has to do with leadership competencies. So I admit that it's a lot, but I believe you are up to the task. So be sure to reach out if you have any questions or concerns, and let's have a great week 1. Thanks.